My Aunt Jean one time asked me, she said, "Hey Greg, you want to go to the Ringling Barnum Bailey Circus?" I don't know why I can't say that right. Ringling Barnum and Bailey, forget the and Bailey Circus. I said, "Yeah." I was 11 years old, 1974. And what I remember about the circus so well, I think we had to go to Dayton. I remember it was a long drive. My cousin Randy, my cousin Terry, my sister, and Jean was my mom's sister. I really miss Jean. She was a sweet person. She loved to laugh. But when we got to the circus, what I remember so well about it, the parking lot was packed. I remember, walking up to the building, it was row after row. I mean, the parking lot was row after row of cars. When you younger people, when you think of 42 years ago, you know, you don't think of population. Obviously, the population is more today. But in 1974, there were still a lot of people. I mean, it was row after row after row after row of cars. It was so overwhelming to me. I was 11 years old. It was so overwhelming to see that and walk past those cars. It was just massive. Like today, when I see a Kroger parking lot or I see a Walmart parking lot, that's the way it looked in 1974. There was fewer people 42 years ago, but you can't tell. In other words, a parking lot full of cars today looks like it did in 1974. There were still a lot of people in 1974. When I was a kid, Kmart was real popular, and you couldn't, if you could do a search and find a parking lot of any store in 1974 and compare it with a parking lot today, you can't tell the difference. I can remember walking past those cars row after row. It was a long walk up there. I think we might have got there a little late or something, but the show hadn't started yet. But I never will forget that parking lot, plumb full of cars. And remember those elephants. And I was shocked to hear that Ringling, Barnum, and Bailey, what can I say that? Ringling, Barnum, and Bailey Circus is going out of business after 147 years. These animal rights activists got together and, stopped the elephants. So a lot of cities prohibited the elephants. I was seeing a news thing on it. That's what really hurt them when they couldn't have elephants no more. And kids not interested no more. Of course, we've got the internet now. Ticket sales have dropped. It shocked me, but it didn't surprise me. But yeah, I think that was the only time I went to the circus. 1974. I'll never forget. In 1974, that crowded parking lot. It was just row after row of cars, busy. I mean, he was crowded. Yep, I haven't been. It's been 42 years, and I can remember that circus. I don't remember the whole circus. I was a kid, but I remember those elephants and that parking lot full of cars.